Hello and welcome to episode 129 of my Stellar Tactics tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on continuing with space combat until I get a new schematic, and one of the things of making many episodes on this is to show that they are not a common drop schematics. They in fact are very rare, so it might take many episodes in order to get one, but at least you'll be able to see through the amount of episodes how many it takes before I get one. Anyway, to battle. So let's get my shields arranged correctly. There we go, facing the enemy, and let's attack. Right, time for battle. Yeah, I'm hoping to give the details of what ship type in what sector I get mine. I mean, it might be different for everyone. You know, I might get it off of an explorer, you might get it off of a merchant, but we'll see. At least I can show what happens to give some idea about the elusive schematics and how you can get them. No schematic. I think it flashes up beforehand before you get the cargo, if there's a schematic. So just a basic warp drive. So okay, no schematic from that one, but this does seem to be a good system for combat. As you can see, there's always a new customer, as it were, for me to go and attempt to get a schematic from. Another explorer. Right, I'll pause it until I'm within combat range. See you in a moment. Okay, here we are. So another one. Got my shielding done. Let's attack. And let's fight. So this one's got heavy plasma and heavy iron. And just to show, I have set the space combat. You have to do it every time you load the game. You have to set them back up as they go down. So I've set that to hard and frequent, because obviously I don't want to be waiting here half an hour for a fight. No, it doesn't look like we have a schematic. No. Got a bit of faction. Okay, so now I've got to look for another enemy. Back in a sec, once I get into combat. Right, well, I've started this recording a little earlier simply because this is a heavy fighter. So it should be a nice, interesting fight. Look at that. Heavy fighter, as you would guess, is loaded up with a load of heavy armaments, and so this should be an interesting fight. So I thought I'd show it, approaching it just before. Now this is one you'd expect to get a nice schematic from. Right, let's pause it and let's do it. Let's see how we get on with a heavy fighter. This one I imagine is going to punch through one of my shieldings, so I would have to rotate it to a different section. Yeah, look, it's hammering my shielding. Oh, and it's gone. my shooting quicker than I got through it. So, shows how tough it is. Right, now, you're going to be nice to me. No, I don't believe so. Right, so there we go. Still no, but look at this. They give me a few bits and bobs. Only basics. And you'd think you get more faction, of course, but I suppose it makes sense that it just goes up a steady amount. Okay, so that's a heavy fighter over with. Wow, he's flying by at super speeds. Okay, well, I'll pause it until the next fight, because after all, we are after a schematic. See you in a bit. Here we go, the next fight. This one is an explorer, so it's all light armaments, so we should be okay with that. It would be a most pleasant surprise to get a schematic. I'm not holding my breath. And there we go. Destroyed. I'm sure the schematic message would come up now. So, no schematic. Oh well. Call these factions, though I wish they weren't just +1, but this is a big game. Very big game. It might still be in development, but the things that are in place are fantastic because you aren't going to complete this overnight. I noticed as well, I keep scanning ships, you may have noticed, like this, and it used to be that my range was 67,000 the last time I checked, but now my range is 70,000, so it's cool. Every time your scanning goes up like that, the electronics, you not this when it makes a little jump, but when you make a leap, like when my scanning gets to 57, then I will be able to scan further. So it's really, really cool. There is a message up here, though I'm not sure how far it'll be up, demonstrating what I've just said. Oh no, it doesn't go back. But anyway, so I tried to scan something out of range and it was just too far. See, that's, oops, no, that's only 63,000, that's no good. Anyway, so I'm going to look now for another target. I shall pause until I start combat. See you in a bit. Okay, so I gained a scanning level. As you can see here, I got to 60. And so now I can tell you with all certainty when you gain an electronics level, so when it goes from 60 to 61, you gain 200 range to your scanning. So when I was at level 59 electronics, my scanning range was 7,700. I've just gained a level to 60 and now it's 7,900. So for those of you interested in just how much further you can scan each time you gain a level, it's 200. Anyway, I'm going to pause again until I can catch up this ship here. See you in a bit. Excuse me. Right, I'm going to... oh, my throat can clear. Okay, I'll make this the last fight before ending this episode. So, one more chance in this episode to get a schematic. Let's see if we can be lucky. I doubt it, because they are ultra rare. But we'll see. We'll keep making episodes until I get one. Call me stubborn. Well, this is only a light fighter, so it should go down rather quickly, as you can see by its shielding. No schematic, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. So okay, we'll keep this up in the next episode. Keep hunting for... I love the way it tops up my ammunition each time after a fight. I mean, I haven't been to a space station in ages, and yet I've done about 20 or 30 fights, and yet all my ammunition is still topped up to the max. So that's cool. That's another cool feature of the combat. I just love this game. Anyway, so there we are. That's this episode. Still no schematic, but we'll carry on trying to get one in the next episode. And there's the next sucker. Okay, wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.